Hey, what's shaking? So the question is, can Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis kill you? Can inflammatory bowel diseases be fatal? And the answer technically is yes, they can kill you. But if you spend some time searching or doing a little bit of research, you'll see that most people that have died having Crohn's or colitis or any IBD, it's usually a result of complications of the disease. So that could be anything from a botched surgery that can commonly happen. That could be people that have had the disease for plenty of years and they've had multiple resections and eventually they run out of room to actually connect tissue. That could be having a toxic liver from taking medications for decades. And anybody that takes any meds, if you look at some of the side effects, you can see that they do poison the liver. They can cause a toxic environment for the liver, along with another host of other side effects that you can get from taking meds. But for the vast majority of people that do have IBDs, it doesn't really affect your lifespan as much as it affects the quality of your life. And to me, the quality of my life is more important than my actual lifespan. So I think to not, because anybody that's suffered with this disease, know it. If it's active and your symptoms are just flaring and raging, this is the worst thing that you could ever wish on anybody. And at least in my opinion, because when you're suffering, it sucks. You have anxiety, depression. You feel more embarrassed than that you can put into words. There's so many negative things that come with this disease. But I'm not going to go off on this long rant about how negative this disease can be, because on the flip side of that, more people than ever have been overcoming their diseases, finding alternate strategies, different diets, different supplements, you name it, to control their disease and live like amazing lives, being in remission for a decade, you name it. And I remember when I was first getting diagnosed, and for anybody that's watching this, I'm very fortunate to be currently in remission for almost a decade. And I remember, and again, it wasn't easy getting there. It took a little bit of work, but I do have consistency now. But I remember sitting in the doctor's office and he was sitting me down and he's telling me about this disease, and I was paying attention a little bit, but I was so stressed out from the day and just working myself up with this disease. Yeah, it was just chaos and it wasn't fun at all. But I remember him telling me, he's showing me that I had Crohn's and colitis, and he's using his little mannequin to show me where I'm affected, and it affected everything, and my case was severe. Then he tells me that, I might not likely be able to have kids. He stated that my chances of having colon cancer are significantly higher than anybody else's. And I just remember that I just felt completely hopeless. Crappy news, beyond crappy news, and it just stressed me out. But then eventually after I got over all that stuff, I had an attitude change, and I totally switched my approach and looking for people that using health modeling and finding a way to overcome the disease. So for anybody that's watching this, yes, this disease can be fatal, but it doesn't have to be fatal. More than ever, people have been overcoming IBDs, achieving remission. I don't know if you can technically say the cure word, but what if a person's living for 5, 10, 20, 30 years without symptoms? I don't think they care what you call it. All they want to do is reduce their symptoms and feel better so they can get on with their life and do the things that they love. But yeah, guys, I appreciate your time and your consideration. You know what, if you guys want to leave a comment below how I can help you, what kind of topics I can cover. Also, if you guys want to tell me about one of your worst experiences and how you made it through, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear about your story. And if you guys need a hand, check out my free guide. I'm more than willing to help out anybody that I can along the way. Thanks so much for your time, your patience. I appreciate it, guys. Check you later. See ya. Are you tired of feeling crappy? Get my free healing guide. Tips, tweaks, and hacks. Click the description for more information.